Hello, welcome to episode number 58 of Just My Passion. In this episode, I'm entitled Legend, due to the recent passing of James Nathan Brown, better known to us as Jim Brown. Jim Brown was born February 17th, 1936. Unfortunately, Jim Brown passed away from us May 18th, 2023. Brown was American fullback, civil rights activist, and actor. He played for the Cleveland Browns and the National Football League from 1957 to 1965. Considered one of the greatest running backs of all time. Brown was a Pro Bowl invitee every season he was in the league. So every season he played in the league, he made the Pro Bowl. He was recognized as the AP Most Valuable Player 3 times. So 3 times he was the most valuable player in the league. 3 times. And won the NFL championship with the Browns in 1964. He led the league in rushing 8 of the 9 times he played. So 8 of the 9 seasons he played, this man led the league in rushing. And by the time he retired, he held most of all of the rushing records. In 2002, he was named by Sporting News as the greatest professional football player ever. Of all the players that played the game, at this time, he was voted the greatest professional football player ever in 2010 by Sporting News. Think about that. As long as it's been NFL, up until that point, he was voted the greatest ever football player ever. His career awards: 3 times most valuable player, 1957, 1958, 1965. Rookie of the Year, NFL Rookie of the Year, 1957. 8-time first team All-Pro, 1957 to 1961. 1963 to 1965. Second team All-Pro, 1962. 9-time Pro Bowler from 1957 to 1965. 9-time Pro Bowler. 8 times NFL rushing leader from 1957 to 1961. 1963 to 1965. 5 times rushing touchdown leader. 1957, 1950, 61, 63, 65. NFL scoring leader, 1958. NFL All-Decade Team, the 60s. NFL Anniversary, 50th Anniversary, he was on that team. Any NFL 75th Anniversary team, he was on that team. NFL 100th Anniversary, All NFL All-Time Team, he was on that team. He won a Burt Bell Award in 1963. He's in the Cleveland Ring of Honor. His number was retired by Cleveland. No one will never wear number 32 again. Unanimous All-America 1957. Third Team All-America 1955. His number 44 is retired by Syracuse Orangemen. Greatest college football players ever. 150 years, he's on that list. Rushing stats. He rushed for 12,312 yards. Average rush per yards was 5.2. Rushing touchdowns, 106. Receptions, 262. Receiving yards, 2,499. Receiving touchdowns, 20. That shows some of the greatness of this man. Not to mention, he was doing this in 14 games. He only played 14 games. He was also All-American lacrosse player. MVP of the league. The MVP is named in his honor in lacrosse. He's basketball, track and field All-American too. He also played that. The greatness of this man, his athletic prowess, is unmatched. Brown is one of the few athletes that spoke out on racial issues in the 1950s and 60s as the civil rights movement grew. In 1967, along Bill Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Carl Stokes, he was a member of the Cleveland Summit that met with Muhammad Ali with his conventions to rally to rally behind Muhammad Ali, his cause, and the civil rights and against the United States. And they said he was draft dodging because he didn't want to go to war. His willingness to stand up, to speak up and stand out against wrongs during that time shows the man greatness. Showed that he wasn't fearful of losing his place in society or in sports. He wasn't scared as being seen as a pariah. Stand by Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali refused to be drafted in the United States Armed Forces. His willingness to open his mouth and speak out against wrongs and injustice. Beyond his sporting accolades, which is many, the fact that he would risk his career, risk his livelihood, and his place in society to say, I got your back, I'm with you, I agree with you, shows to me the character of the man. Beyond the sporting accolades, beyond he scored this many touchdowns, he won this, and won that. The fact that he would stand up and speak out against something that he thought that was wrong, he felt as though it was wrong. Which I respect the most about him. Not his spoken accolades, not how many yards he rushed for, not he scored that many touchdowns. The fact he was there to stand with him and support his brother with not worrying about repercussions. Not only him, all the athletes of that time that was there for the Cleveland Summit to show their support for Mr. Ali. In 1966, Brown founded the Negro Investment Economic Union, later known as the Black Economic Union, to get more opportunities for minority-owned business. This was the mission of the organization. Brain later stated in the Ebony 1968 Ebony interview, "We have to stop wasting our energy and money and marching and picketing and go for things they can't be left up to Washington. Get off the emotional stuff and do something, get up on something that will bring forth a real change. We had to have industrial and commercial enterprise and build our own businesses and stand on our own economic base. Then we can face the white folks man to man and we can deal with them." That right there shows you not only the intelligence, the fervor of this man beyond sports. The BEU secured loans and grants for the Ford Foundation support that was used for food, medicine, economic ventures, specifically in counties, Marshall County, Mississippi, because of Brown's economic advocacy, African American community. Richard Nixon suppressed this report for black capitalists in his campaign in 1968 presidential campaign and received an endorsement from Brown. In 1988, Brown founded the Mary King Foundation, the organization to sought to convert gang members in imprisonment and to teach them life skills. Throughout the foundation, Brown helped establish Watch Truth weekends in Los Angeles, California. Receiving Brown and others outspoken athletes as an inspector, the FBI mentioned Brown, his organizations, and declassified files undeclassified in 2003. The Secret Service and the police departments as monitored Brown and the Black Economic Group to smother their groups as communists and black and Muslims as screams. Now, unfortunately, we have seen this type of stuff from the FBI and police departments that's waged war on black organizations, the Panthers, such as the Panthers and others. I think we lost a statesman, an activist, a warrior for justice, someone who dreamed of economic freedom for African Americans. A hell of an athlete, but more than an athlete, more than that, he was a hell of a man, a caring man, a helping man. A man that seen it was gang wars and he tried to make peace. And for a moment he had a truce. And he had peace amongst warring gangs, gang factions. This is more than a loss for blacks and in America, for America in general. From an athletic standpoint, this was truly a great, caring, and loving man. And may he rest in peace. God bless him. God bless his family. Thanks. Like, share, and subscribe. Also, you can catch me on YouTube on Apple, Radio Public, Google, Amazon, Spotify as the audio version. Also, rest in peace to Miss Tina Turner. We lost her too. Rest in peace to her and her family. My condolences to her family. Thank you.